Hey, you okay, sir? And welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. I got a new hat! It actually matches surprisingly well with my whole outfit. It was Rowan's hat, by the way, and it was a limited time side quest. You have to be year 6, chapter 26. So if you like the hats, that's what you have to get to in order for it to pop up. The second thing is there's 150 energy that's available for you to tap. It's at the bottom. I've obviously tapped it already. I don't even know if it's going to be available by the time this video comes out. Hopefully it will be, but I think usually those type of things are available for a day or so. So try to log in if you can. That's what I'm doing now. We're going on to a new chapter, chapter 33. The only thing I remember is we finished brewing the potion, but we have to wait a month. I have no idea what we're doing now. Oh, that's right. We have to learn to become Rakepick. Because the potion turns us into Rakepick, but we have to actually get her mannerisms down, which would make a lot of sense. What's this about, Casey? Finished the Polyjuice Potion yet? Penny and I prepared it, but Polyjuice Potion needs a month to brew. Which gives me time to learn how to act like Rakepick. Is that why you've asked us to come? The three of us spent more time with her than anyone else did. That means we're most likely to remember the details I need to pass as Rakepick. You've got a lot of work to do. I'm leaving for Gringotts soon, but we should get started, shouldn't we? Of course. I need your help to perfect my Rakepick impersonation. Fred? George? What are you doing here? We want to play too. We're not playing. This is serious. Really? Because it sounded to us like you're playing pretend. And we're the best at playing pretend. Best not to argue, Casey. They won't give up. I suppose Fred and George could have some interesting ideas. Damn, I look good in that hat. Fine, let's get on with it. Alright, I need your help to ensure my Rakepick impersonation can fool R. I don't like this, but I guess it makes sense. We need all the time you can to try to impersonate her perfectly. The key to a proper impersonation is the element of surprise. If all else fails, set off a bag of dung bombs. Alright, you two, show off. Don't let Mom hear you say that. Finally, I can't believe we were ever that annoying as first years. That's not on. Fred and George are my brothers. No one calls them annoying but me. You don't think they were annoying, did you? They were helpful, they were distracting, they were fun. Oh, Bill is serious? Come on, can't you just be a little bit more lighthearted? Because they are annoying. Actually, they were quite fun to have around. Exactly. Fred and George always cheer people up. I can't believe you'd rather have a laugh than be Rakepick, Casey. I think Casey could pass as Rakepick in a pinch. I'm not too sure. There's something missing. Perhaps you need to dress the part. You can't go wrong with a pair of dragon hide boots. That's it. Rakepick has a style. You're doomed, Casey. Not if I talk to Andre. I'm sure he can help. This is going to be a lot more difficult than I kind of originally thought. Because it's true, we have to do like everything. Hello, Casey. Have you come to paint with us? Actually, I need some style advice. Aha! So you came to Hogwarts' premier style wizard. Style wizard? I've got an eye for fashion. Don't be modest. You styled me before. Quite well, if I do say so myself. Tell me, Cursebreaker, what sort of style advice do you need? Well, Marilla Bill and I thought of some ways to imitate Rakepick. But I haven't mastered her style yet. Does this have something to do with your circle? Yes, it does. Very well. I insist you join us for a painting break. Pardon? I'm your escape from the darkness, remember? And according to Padilla, painting is all about lights. Alright, let me find a brush and I'll join in. I really don't want to, but I don't have a choice. I guess I'm a little bit impatient because I really want to get this whole thing with Rakepick started, but I don't think this is going to be for a while. Because remember, it's a month. This will probably drag on for over a month in real time. It is important to take breaks. That's why I'm painting instead of studying. That's a good point. I can safely say I haven't painted like this in a long time. Aren't you glad you took some time for something fun? Yes? No. Actually, yeah, I am. Breaks are important. Yes, I am. I needed a breather. Glad we could help, Cursebreaker. Cursebreaker? Where did Cursebreaker at Castle Abrexo? You've mentioned Rakepick before. Do you mean Patricia Rakepick? You knew her? Why didn't you say so? I assumed it was a coincidence. Castle Abrexo is thousands of kilometers away after all. She spent most of her time in the ruins, so I did know her very well. Do you remember anything about her? Her niffler, of course, and she always smelled nice, a bit like cinnamon. I thought you were supposed to be my escape from the Circle of Connor. What can I say? I can't help helping. I'll leave you both to your circle secrets. It's a good thing Alonta remembers how Rakepick smells. Never would have noticed that sort of thing. Some people remember odors. I prefer to remember accessories. Perhaps I should talk to someone else who knew Rakepick before she returned to Hogwarts. That reminds me, I've got to get to potions. Of course, we'll talk about Rakepick style later. You don't want to keep Snape waiting. So after all this, I don't even get help with the style? I just took a painting break. You're early, Casey. I suppose you want something. Not exactly. I've got a question to ask you. Allow me to ask one of my own. Do you recall the purpose of this castle, Casey? Is that a trick question, sir? Hogwarts is a school. Then perhaps you forgot this is a classroom. A potions classroom. Just as your classmates forgot how to correctly prepare a memory potion. Will you answer my questions after the lesson? If you remember to ask them. Now sit down. Perhaps reviewing memory potions will help you remember why you have come to Hogwarts. I hope this review will help you remember the correct way to brew memory potions. I think I already forgot. The only thing more effective than an aging potion is the Herculean task of educating you, Mr. Lee. Class dismissed. Speaking of memories, Professor, I suppose I said I would answer your questions after our lesson. Very well. What do you want to know? I was wondering if you could tell me what Rakepick was like when you first met her. Insufferable. Could you elaborate on that? Rakepick is the third most conceited person I've ever known. She refused to think of herself as what she was, an ordinary witch with as much to learn as any other student. You thought Rakepick was ordinary? Those who consider themselves inherently exceptional are no different from anyone else. Their hubris is their downfall. Which is why I must remind you to attempt to function like any other Hogwarts student. What do you mean? Asking questions about Rakepick suggests that you are up to something. I won't ask what it is. But I will ask, have you ever wished to be a typical student? Sometimes, never. I am a normal student. Well, I can't do the middle one, unfortunately, as I'm not super far behind, but I'm behind on that. Well, I think I'm a normal student. I am a normal student, Professor. Clearly not. Whether you admit it or not, you have more in common with Rakepick than you think. She murdered Rowan. And if you're uncareful, she will attempt to dispose of you too. You are playing a dangerous game, Casey. Try not to lose. Well, if he's trying to inject fear into me, it's not working. I want to take Rakepick head on, and I want to beat her. Come to the Transfiguration classroom. It's time to talk style. Finally! Tell me what I need to know, man. How do I become Rakepick in style? Are you ready to talk style, Cursebreaker? Definitely. I enjoyed painting with you and Alonza, but we didn't get to discuss Rakepick's fashion sense. Penny told me about the Polyjuice Potion. You're gonna transform into Rakepick, aren't you? Aha! Polyjuice Potion doesn't change the drinker's wardrobe, so I'll need to make something for you anyway. Is there anything I can do to help? Don't worry about me. Replicating Rakepick's brooch will be a bit tricky, but I like a challenge. My style isn't only clothes and accessories. What else is there? Style is specific to each person. Expressions, voice, body language. It would be easy if you could mimic her directly, of course. Mastering someone's style from memory can be difficult. Do you need a memory potion? Not at all. I always remember everything about a person's style. Brilliant. Can you teach me? Of course. Here's what you need to know about Rakepick's style. Great. We're getting the ball rolling. Do you think you've learned enough about Rakepick's style, Cursebreaker? I'm ready to try. Brilliant. Show me your best Rakepick face. Oh, I feel a good screenshot coming on. Let's see. I guess. Your expression is perfect, but Rakepick wouldn't ask. You have to talk like her too. How do you think Rakepick would greet a secret meeting of dark wizards? Good evening. What's this about? Let's get on with it. If she's in charge? Bottom one. Hold on. No, I think I like the other screenshot better. Let's get on with it. I haven't got it all day. Spot on, Cursebreaker. I'm glad you think so. Rakepick isn't the type to greet anyone properly. Aha! You'll be ready to become Rakepick in no time. I've got a month to perfect my Rakepick impersonation. It's gotta be flawless. KC, come quick! What's going on? I need you to come with me to the Forest Grove. There's something you have to see. You think I'd be used to this by now, but I'm not. If you're confused what I mean, it's like, hey, something happened, we have to get there right away, but then we have to wait. How many chapters has it been and I'm still not used to this? Alright, Ben, what is so important that you had to see me? Why did you want to meet me here, Ben? Aha! Shh, you're scared off. Scared what off? That! Oh, you're a big boy. A Thestral? You've seen one before? We learned about them in the Cure of Magical Creatures. It wasn't long after. After we saw Rowan die. Perhaps that's why the Thestral came to this place. You can't see a Thestral unless you've seen death. Is that why you came back? To see a Thestral? That's not it. Ever since we came back here, I've been drawn to this place. Why would you want to come back at all? I suppose everyone grieves differently. But then, the Thestral showed up. It's kind of like it knew to find me. Why don't you tell me about it? I'm sure the Thestral won't mind. You're right, Casey. I think I need to talk about this too. Are they still in the back? Yeah, there they are. They're just chilling. You truly found this place comforting? After what happened with Rowan? I think I needed to come back here. If I hadn't, I never would have seen a Thestral. Not until the end of the term, they pull the Hogwarts carriages. Most students can't see them unless they've seen death. That's why a lot of people are afraid of Thestrals, but you aren't, are you? Perhaps other witches or wizards find them unsettling, but I think they're rather comforting.
Huh?
What do you think about Thestrals, Casey? They're creepy, they're comforting. I don't know, as long as they leave you alone, and they're harmless, I don't see a problem. I agree with you. Thestrals are quite comforting. No one knows why they can only be seen by people who have seen someone die, but that's part of the mystery. I'm glad I brought you here. It is nice to have someone who understands. Perhaps that's why the Thestral found me. It understands grief. I think it knows that grief isn't as difficult when you have someone with you. Spending time with you now almost feels like I have the old Ben back. Now that Rowan's gone, you're my oldest friend at Hogwarts. Thanks to Rakepick. We'll avenge Rowan's death, I promise. The Polyjuice Potion will be ready soon. We're one step closer to stopping R and Rakepick for good. I still can't really wrap my head around the fact that Ben has done a 180-degree turn and is this way now. He's not a coward anymore, and I guess that's good, but he's almost like a complete a-hole now that he's like, oh, I'm so tough, nothing phases me. I don't know, I really think that he's going to go back to old Ben somewhere along the way. Maybe Rakepick's going to scare him into old Ben. Like I said, we are one step closer to getting the Polyjuice Potion ready. It's just a matter of it being ready. Remember, it's still sitting in that closet or whatever, which I find incredibly hard to believe. Nobody's, like, knocked it over or anything, or questioned it, or... Okay, whatever. Hopefully, the Polyjuice Potion will be ready soon, and I can turn into Rakepick, don't know when, and then actually go after Rakepick. Again, I don't know when, but hopefully soon. Moving forward, in Harry Potter, Hogwarts Mystery. So thank you everybody so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye everybody.